The knock comes just after sunrise. Gentle, polite, the kind you answer without thinking. Eleanor wipes her hands on a dish towel and opens the door. A man in a crisp shirt stands on her porch, clipboard in hand, smile warm enough to melt doubt. "Mrs. Whitaker," he says, as if he's known her for years, "I'm with the Federal Home Equity Support Office. You've been selected for a special reverse mortgage benefit." Her breath catches. Federal. Official. Important. He promises money, security, freedom. Sometimes the most dangerous thieves don't break in. They walk right through the front door with a clipboard and a lie. Today, we follow the story of Eleanor, a senior citizen who trusted the wrong knock, and the scammer who came to harvest everything she'd built. This is Fraud in a Moment, and the truth starts now. The Equity Harvester. Eleanor had lived in her little blue house for 42 years. It held the echoes of family dinners, the smell of holiday baking, and the quiet comfort of a life built slowly, honestly. Her home was her sanctuary and her safety net. One Tuesday morning, as she sorted mail at the kitchen table, the rap came on the door. She answered. "Mrs. Whitaker?" His voice was warm, confident, almost soothing. "My name is Daniel. I'm with the Federal Home Equity Support Office. I'm here because you qualify for a special reverse mortgage benefit available only to seniors in your area." Eleanor blinked. Federal Support Office. It sounded official. Too official to question. Neighborhoods like Eleanor's scream financial stability. Her age screams trusting, and her disposition is too often indicative of a reluctance to say no. Scammers know this, and they lean into it hard. Daniel continued, weaving reassurance into every sentence. "You've built so much equity over the years. I can help you unlock tens of thousands of dollars, tax-free, without ever making a monthly payment." He spoke with the confidence of someone who belonged in a government office. He knew her name, her age, even how long she'd lived in her home. And with every detail he revealed, the walls of her safety shrank just a little more. "You've earned this," he said. "You deserve to enjoy the equity you've built." It sounded like a blessing. It felt like a lifeline. It wasn't. Daniel wasn't affiliated with anything federal. He wasn't a mortgage specialist. He was a predator, one who knew exactly how to turn the senior's home into his personal payday. He spoke quickly, confidently, drowning her in jargon she didn't fully understand. "Just sign a few papers," he said. "I'll handle the rest. And if you want to grow your money, I can even help you invest part of your loan into a high-yield annuity." This was the start of how scammers pressure seniors into inappropriate reverse mortgages, a devastating trap for older adults. Eleanor hesitated, and he sensed it. "Look," he said softly, "I've helped dozens of seniors just like you. You're leaving money on the table. Don't you want to enjoy your retirement?" Then came the papers, pages and pages of them. He slid them across her kitchen table with the ease of someone who had done this 100 times. She signed, trusting, hopeful, unaware. What she didn't know was that Daniel had positioned her as a straw buyer in a property scheme. By signing those real estate purchase papers, he left her saddled with a massive forward mortgage she'd never intended to take on. Weeks later, the truth hit like a storm. Her equity was gone. Her name was tied to a 30-year mortgage she didn't understand, and Daniel, the man who promised security, had vanished with the money, leaving Eleanor holding a hefty 30-year mortgage with potential criminal liability. She sat at her kitchen table, the same place she'd signed the papers, staring at the letter that confirmed everything. Her sanctuary had become her liability. Her trust had been weaponized. Her home, the place she'd built her life, had been used against her. But Eleanor wasn't done. She reported the fraud, and she sought help, and her story became a warning, a shield for others who might one day invite a Daniel into their home. What did we learn from this story? 1. Reverse mortgage scammers often pose as government officials. They use official-sounding titles and language to create instant trust and urgency. 2. Pressure to sign today is a major red flag. Legitimate reverse mortgage programs never rush or demand immediate decisions. 3. Seniors are targeted for their equity and their trust. Scammers know older adults often have substantial home equity and may be reluctant to say no. 4. Beware of anyone pushing annuities or investments. Fraudsters often try to funnel reverse mortgage proceeds into inappropriate financial products. And 5. Never sign papers you don't fully understand. Scammers often trick seniors into becoming straw buyers, leaving them with massive mortgages and potential liability. And that's where we leave Eleanor, sitting at the same kitchen table where she signed the papers that nearly cost her everything. Her home, once a symbol of stability, had become a battlefield for a scammer scheme. Her trust had been twisted, her equity siphoned, her future threatened. Still, she did something powerful. She spoke up. She reported the fraud. She refused to let silence finish what the scammer started. Reverse mortgage scams don't just steal money. They steal peace, security, and the sense that home is a safe place. And yet, Eleanor reclaimed her voice. She turned her story into a warning, a shield for every senior who might one day hear a knock like hers. Real reverse mortgage counselors don't show up unannounced. Real programs don't pressure you to sign today, and no legitimate professional will ever push you into an annuity or a loan you don't understand. This has been Fraud in a Moment, where we expose the schemes that target our homes, our savings, and our trust. Until next time, stay aware, stay steady, and remember, your home is your legacy. Guarding it fiercely is always the recipe.